I don't think a Raza Priest is viable without Raza, if that was an actual question. He didn't play Cleric turn 1. If he'd play Cleric, may I consider coin Wild Growth into Jasper to kill Cleric? Let's do this into Oakens, into Nourish Wild Growth. I really like playing Oakens here because sometimes they get Fandral. I either get Fandral or Ironwood Golem. He needs Pyromancer or Powered Shield to punish me. Alternatively, I can just Wrath Wild Growth. %33% of the time I get Fandral, and then I'm not really punished by just Powered Shield as much. So, yeah, I could go with my original plan. Next turn I have 5 mana. If I just play Nourish at 5 mana, I go to 8. If I play Nourish and Wild Growth, I go to 9. Oh wow, what is he doing? I was gonna consider just like Nourish Wrath and then Wild Growth next turn, because it's all about how fast I get to Ultimate Infestation, right? It doesn't matter to Wild Growth this turn. I could have done next turn, but I didn't really have anything to do after. There's no target for Wrath anymore after the Powered Shield. If it's the 1/5, I can just Ultimate it, it'd be perfect, but it means I can't play minions next turn. I'm exposing myself to Cleric and Lash for a couple turns. Oh, that's pretty interesting. This Malfurion will mean that, because the main way I win this matchup is through armor, and that's really good. And I can just make the poison guys, so I don't, you know, it doesn't matter to. I like that a lot. Oops, I almost clicked the 1/5s. Jasper Spellstone is nice to save at the end against, like, if you're going for the armor strat, you want a way to kill Prophet Velen after they play Velen. So it's the best way to do it is with one Spellstone and one swipe, because you can Velen, you can hit it for 6 with Spellstone and swipe something else, like probably swipe the what's it called, the Radiant Elemental. I forgot. I suppose it's sides here. I didn't care about Potion Madness at all because it didn't really affect the Acolyte stuff. But I did expose myself to both Science and Massive Spell. Maybe I should have just Spellstone there. But I lose 3 armor, which is a lot. Cards is probably worth more though. Definitely some candle stuff to worry about, but eventually at the old 2020, let's really pay attention to his massive spells, his silences, Potion Madness, his pains, because oftentimes we're gonna just ignore the 2020 and taunt. If we win this matchup through fatigue, if we have a small board lead, like with some Jades, and we draw, we can just kill the darkness in our turn by trading an Aya and some Jades, right? That'd be pretty ideal for me. We don't need to kill him this matchup. It's important to shuffle in idols first. I'm trying to dilute the candles right now. Oh, nice. I get to dilute it further. If I can burn a candle with UI, someone brought it up in chat. It's possible. I don't know how I feel about that. As long as I have some idols in my hand or shuffled, no matter what I lose, what I mill, it shouldn't really matter. Like, as long as I have some Jade idols left, maybe something I can consider. I feel kind of wary about that line since it's so RNG dependent. I'm trying to think of a play. I Ironwood or I Hero Power here. In some ways, it's kind of good for me to dump my hand so I can play the UI. Which kind of implies that I play both minions, dump my hand a little bit more. I'll have 6 cards. Actually, you know what? I kind of like the line where I just burn something. I don't, like I said, I already got my Malfurion and I already have a lot of idols. Maybe a branching path kind of matters, but other than that, it doesn't really matter.
Death is eternal.
So what if I just play...
My thoughts are plagued.
Armor here. I think it's better than the 3/6 have 3 armor, but he has already used a lot of removal. He hasn't used Psychic Scream though. I might just UI next turn and see if I burn a candle. I have 8 cards at the beginning of next turn, and when I UI, I burn 3 cards.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
That's his massive spell, so we can plague safely against darkness, kind of. He hasn't used Psychic Scream yet. I don't think I overvalue the board. Let's go with my original plan here. See if we can burn a candle. Or not original plan, but plan B. Oh, yes! Chat smart. This is useless now. Yeah. Now, as long as we have 1 Jasper and 1 Swipe to kill Prophet Velen, should be all fine. He's still Psychic Scream, so let's not overvalue our board too much over. Keep armoring up here. Actually, I don't know. I don't like what I just did. Because I'm gonna get Anduin done, right? So I don't play any of these idols. I guess it's fine. I was thinking of potentially Ironwood Golem 4-drop. Like Ironwood Golem Branching Paths Hero Power. I like that to spend my 10 mana better. Or like Ironwood Golem, Oaken Summons. Oaken Summons is still useful sometimes after Psychic Scream though. I wish I played the other line. like the longer he waits, the more impossible this game becomes, right? Like it's not like he wants an excuse to play Shadow Reaper and win. It's not like I ever lose a game of chicken. I don't need to play my 5 attack minions until he plays Shadow Reaper, because simply put, every turn he waits, I get more and more armor, and he's not really doing damage. Every card that he's playing pre-Shadow Reaper, he's losing 2 damage because he's losing the extra ping to face. So it's getting more and more out of reach for him. I simply just don't need to play any 5 attack minions if I don't want to. There are some chances he didn't even have Shadow Reaper in his hand, but whatever. It's like, we still win. As long as we win, we win. I don't need all this much removal. I just need 1 Jaster and 1 Swipe. Although I don't really need to kill his guys either that much. It is nice to kill them. Mind Blast? That's not a good sign for him. Looks like Shadow Reaper's last card.
I'm out of cards. The light has betrayed.
He's still Psychic Scream, so probably stagger them maybe 1 or 2 at a time after this turn. I mean, I have the removal for Velen, so technically I can win this game without ever playing another minion. Interesting. That doesn't really change anything, I think. It's not like he can truly beat me in the late game as long as I stagger out these guys. I'll play 2 at a time because yeah, I can Psychic Scream, but then he's out, and then I can play everything. I think 1 at a time is a bit too slow. Because there's death and stuff, too.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Oh, that's interesting. At least it's limited, kind of.
Almost out of cards. I'm out of cards. The shadows grow short.
Wait, actually, that's infinite damage if you just keep shuffling, huh? I thought it was limited to board space, but I guess it's not possible. Wow, I didn't even realize that's the OTK. It's not possible to click that fast, though. His Jade's actually kind of caught up. Why is my rope ticking already when... What? How many did I get? I do have a slot.
Not all who want them are lost. The shadows grow short.
So I need to Jasper trade in for Velen, Plague, and then hide Jades behind it. Then he's gonna Psychic Scream, and then I need to play more Jades than him to win the board, right? I'm trying to see if I hide one Jade this turn or two. I think if we play two Jades this turn, he's still gonna have to Psychic Scream. Yeah, we played two Jades this turn.
Death is eternal. My turn is not.
Something like that. This thing's confusing me. I could I have... Did I have room to... I should have played Spreading Plague first time before the Jades. For some reason I thought I would run out of room.
Shadowy thoughts.
I feel like if I play one Jade, I might just lose on tempo, because he can... I guess just kill him one with Hero Power or something, and then just not Psychic Scream. I feel like he probably has to Psychic Scream too. He's still gonna try to hold it back. He's going all in. I don't need to hold back at all, I guess, anymore.
The shadows grow short. I'm almost out of cards.
This is Psychic Scream, and he only has one idol a turn. So if I play 3 Jades here, he Psychic Screams and plays 1 idol. I have Branching Paths for draw.
A tangled web.
Or if I could just play 2 Jades. My Jades are a little bit bigger than his. Yeah, I think 2 is the right call here. There's no reason. Whatever. Shuffles, whatever. I hate to face in Psycho Scream. He doesn't want me drawing the behemoth here. The Jade Idol. I can take the 9 next turn. I have extra health. I just need to play more Jades than him. I could shuffle then draw, but I might. I think I win 100% if I don't do that. If I have one more idol, but I don't even want. Let's see. Draw this. I can just play it here, actually.
Death is eternal. My turn is not. Light and rot.
He has to trade, like, hero power, trade hero power idol. If I just play one of these, go face. It's just still a win for me. I need the tempo right now. I can't actually go infinite. Wow, that was way too close. the whole Jade Idol Gadgetzan Radiant thing really put a wrench in my plans.